Hello and welcome everybody to another World of Warcraft gold farming video. So in this video we're going to be doing a companion farm, and we're going to be looking for a companion called the Emerald Whelpling. Now I have one here, and this companion sells a lot on most auction houses since I think it has a few unique battle pet skills, and I don't know much about battle pets, but if you're quite looking for that kind of thing, then that's very nice. And also it has a really low drop rate. It has about 1 in 1,000 chance of dropping. And because of this, it makes it very valuable in the auction house. Pet collectors and pet battlers and stuff are always looking for this kind of thing. And on most auction houses, it sells for around 10 to 15k. And if you're lucky, it can sell for around 20k. On my server, it goes for around 20k, which is nice. But we're going to be farming this in the ruins of Ravenwind, and this is located in far north of Feralas and around this lake here. And Feralas is located here in Kalimdor. And the requirements for this farm is these are level 35 mobs, so you can basically do this at most level. I'm sure most people have a level 100 by now, but if you really wanted to do this, you can do this around level 35. However, I wouldn't really recommend it since it'll be way too slow. What else do you want? Definitely want a flying mount, as if you don't have a flying mount, these mobs are quite spaced out, but there are quite a lot of them and they respawn quickly. So you definitely want a flying mount, and you want the fastest flying speed, so you want the 310% flying speed. And if you really want to go make this more efficient, you can become a druid like me. This is my ult. It's only level 94, so you can pretty much do this as long as you have a flying mount. And druids are the best because basically what I do is I just dismount, I moonfire them, and then I loot and mount up again. And then I just go next mob, and then I do this again. This one's plugged in out, but as you can see, it's much faster than another class. For example, I tried doing this with my paladin, but since I had to mount and dismount so much, I'd have to cast my mount like this, and that takes time, and it's just too long. So it's best to do this as a druid for most optimal results. What else? The route to this farm is pretty simple again. Basically what I usually do is I start here, one spawns here, a few spawn here, and basically you want to stay around in this general area. If you're a druid, you might kill them so fast that you might have to wait for them to respawn. And if this happens, you can either use an add-on called Cross Realm Assist. I'm sure a lot of people know about this already, but it basically puts you onto another server. So I just press that, and then as you can see, they will reset in a second. There you go, they disappear, and then oh look, someone's already farming this on this server. But yeah, it basically resets the mobs, and you can do that, or you can run around here, fly around here. And there are a few of them up this side here, on the side of this river thing here. And you can run up there, but I don't bother doing that. I just wait for them to respawn here. But you shouldn't really have this issue if you're anything other than a druid. But yeah, they have a really quick respawn timer, probably around 30 seconds to a minute, which is nice. And so you just go around killing them like this, loot, and then you fly away, and then you just rinse and repeat, and then eventually you'll get it. So what else? There's not much competition. When I was farming this, I found this earlier. I found this for about an hour and a half, and I basically only saw one level 100 farming this, and that person basically used Cross Realm Assist. They hopped onto my server, they killed a few, and they just left. So it basically didn't really make much of a difference. Another thing is you might find levelers. I think there's a quest to kill these whelps, but of course they will leave again, and that's very nice since you probably won't have any interference, which is also good. Let's see, this Emerald Whelpling has about 1 in 1,000 drop chance from these whelps. So this is very RNG based, of course. You can get 5 in about 5 minutes, and you can make, I don't know, 200k in 10 minutes or whatever. And that's if you're really lucky. And again, you might kill 10,000 of these, and you might not even get one. So again, this is quite an RNG based farm, and if you don't like those kind of videos, I have other videos which are more stable, and you can go check those out. But I killed these about 885 or something times. I killed a few more. As you can see, I have an add-on called Rarity, and someone recommended this in one of my other videos, and thank you for that. But basically this tracks your kills, and it basically shows you what these mobs can drop. So these whelps, they have a chance of dropping the Emerald Whelpling, which is very nice, and it will show me on the bottom right, as you can see here. I can't move my cursor there, as you can see, and it tells me how many attempts I got. So it says 1,000 attempts is a good chance of getting it, and I have 889 attempts right now. So you should get it on or before 1,000 times if you're lucky, and after 1,000 if you're unlucky. Some people got it within 500 times, some people got it within 2,000, 3,000 times. So it really depends. But what else? I guess also yeah, another thing is some people get the pet drop. I remember I made a bronze whelpling. I think it was the bronze whelpling video. Some people kept asking me, how do you sell these pets, since you're not directly tradable when you first get them. So what you basically do is you just learn the pet first. And I can see why people are worried about this, since they don't want it to be soulbound. But you learn the pet, and then you go into the pet journal, and then you find it. And there you go. And then you can level it up if you want. Oopsie. You can level it up if you want, and then you can basically just put it in cage, and then you can just sell that directly to the auction house. And you can keep relearning it and trading it around. It won't become soulbound, which is nice. And I guess that's it. My pet sells for around 20k on my server, and I farmed this for about an hour and a half, which is, I think, pretty standard for this farm. And that means you can get around 10 to 20k an hour, mostly probably about 15k an hour from what I've read on the Wowhead and stuff, which is nice. And other than that, I guess that's going to be the end of this video. Like and favorite if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more RNG based farms, or tell me what you want. Tell me if you like these farms, or tell me if you want to go back to the regular Potion of Luck or instance farms and stuff like that. But like and favorite if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. And until next time, guys, bye!